These are the top stories this morning. River State observes clean up exercise today after a long while. NBA challenges legality of police tinted permit in court. On the foreign scene, South Korea raises concerns over arrest of its nationals in US. Details in just a moment. A very pleasant morning to you and welcome to Radio Nigeria Treasure 98.5 FM News at dawn for today, Saturday, the 6th of September 2025. Rainy season is here. Please be cautious around electrical devices and drainages. Think safety. My name is Rose Ekaidem. Now the news. In a bid to clear the pile-up of waste littering the state capital and other parts of the state, the River State Waste Management Board, RIWAMA, is today mandating all residents to participate in a sanitation clean-up exercise across the state. A statement by the RIWAMA chairman, Mr. Samuel Wanosike, had warned that owners of compounds and business premises that are dirty would be held accountable if they fail to clean up their surroundings. Mr. Wanosike had also announced a restriction of movement during the exercise period, which spans between 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. today. The cleanup exercise is the first in many months and also the first since appointment of the Riwama board by the River State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Iwas, last month, following numerous complaints of piles of filth littered across major roads in the city. Meanwhile, a Port Harcourt-based human rights activist, Mr. Courage Nsirimovu, has called on the chairman of River State Waste Management Agency, RIWAMA, Dr. Samuel Wanosike, to desist from acting in contravention to the Constitution. Mr. Nsirimovu stated this while reacting to the announcement of restriction of movement by the agency, said the Riwama boss does not have the constitutional powers to make such a declaration. According to him, there is already a court of appeal judgment which declared that no one has the powers to deny people their constitutionally guaranteed freedom of movement under any guise. While underscoring the importance of encouraging residents to clean their environment at all times, the human rights activist insisted that residents of the state must not allow anyone to illegally restrict them from carrying out their lawful businesses. Mr. Nsirimovu further called on the Riwama boss to always consult the agency's legal team to better understand the extent of his powers, adding that in a constitutional democracy, public officers must act within the law. Away from that story, the Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) has suspended train services along the Port Harcourt-Aba corridor, citing routine maintenance as the reason for the abrupt shutdown. In a statement by NRC's Managing Director, Mr. Kayode Opeifa, operations on the route will remain suspended until September 9, 2025, after the completion of the maintenance. This latest suspension is just one in a string of recent setbacks for the NRC following the recent derailment of a Kaduna-bound train, prompting a halt to services on the corridor. Participants at a town hall sensitization campaign held in Asaba have called for transparency and accountability in the implementation of intervention programs by federal government aimed at alleviating the plight of citizens. Let's join correspondent Sam Eruse for details. The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) has sued the Inspector General of Police (IGP) Kayode Egbetukun over the tinted glass permit policy, labeling the move as illegal. A statement by the NBA said the association, through its sections on public interest and development law (SPIDEL), last Wednesday instituted a public interest action before the Federal High Court in Abuja, challenging the legality of the tinted glass permit policy. According to the statement, the NBA SPIDEL, under the leadership of the Transition Committee Chairman Paul Ananaba, SAN, and Sections Public Interest Litigation Committee, chaired by Olukunle Ogeneovo Edu, SAN, directed the pursuit of the litigation to a logical conclusion. While describing the move as a violation of the rights of citizens, the MPA also raised several concerns, including the validity of the Motor Tinted Glass Prohibition Act, Decree 1991, which is a military era law under which the police has sought refuge. The IGP had in April 2025 introduced a policy instructing the public to apply for and get annual motor tinted glass permits from the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) for a stipulated amount. On the foreign scene, South Korea has expressed concern and regret over the arrest of 475 people at the Hyundai factory in Georgia by U.S. immigration authorities. Majority of those detained at the site, which was built by the Korean automobile manufacturer to make electric vehicles, are Korean nationals in the largest workplace raid of President Donald Trump's second term. South Korea has urged the U.S. government to respect the rights of citizens. The Department of Homeland Security told newsmen that agents executed a search warrant due to allegations of unlawful employment practices and other serious federal crimes. And in sports, Nigeria national senior men's football team, Super Eagles, will square with the Wolves of Rwanda in Match Day 7 Group C clash of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers today, Saturday, 6th of September 2025. The three-time African champions, Nigeria, are fourth in their qualifying Group C with 7 points, 6 points behind South Africa, who lead the group with 13 points, while Rwanda are second in the pool with 8 points. Nigerians' hope of reaching the 2026 tournament in the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico also hangs on a potential points deduction for group leaders South Africa, who fielded an ineligible player against Lesotho in March. The encounter between Nigeria and Rwanda is built for the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo by 5 p.m. Nigeria time today. On behalf of the news editor, Uduak Akpan, and the production team, I am Rose Ekaidem. Thank you so much for listening. Do have a pleasant morning.